So you're thinking about getting into PC gaming? Well, you come to the right place. In this video series, I will be covering different things in the PC gaming world, such as the positives, negatives, myths of PC gaming, PC parts and what they do, building a PC versus pre-build, games that every PC gamer should have, tips for beginners, what parts and how much you should spend, and how to build a gaming PC. This is the definitive guide of getting into PC gaming. I've seen different articles and YouTubers talk about this topic. What I've done is summarize everything they've said and added more, so all your questions will be answered and curiosities put to rest, and all this taking just a little bit of your time. Alright, so let's dive in. First of all, what makes me qualified to tell you? Well, it's simple. I went through the whole process of getting into PC gaming a few years ago, and the memories are still fresh in my mind. I can tell you everything I went through, the ups and the downs. I was researching all things PC gaming related. My research would include looking at different generations of computing technology and how well they would benchmark against different games, comparing different parts and different brands against each other to see which one would deliver the best bang for my buck. I took it a step further by having studied computing in college. Still to this day, I like to keep up with the latest news in the computing world and how the new and older components do against new and older games. So yes, I'm the person you would want to ask for advice if you're thinking about making the switch to PC. So should you get into PC gaming? Let's cover the positives first. First of all, it's cheaper long term. So you might be thinking, isn't a gaming PC expensive? Well, yes, it can be, but over time you'll have spent less money on your PC than your console because games on PC are so much cheaper. You can get games at only a fraction of the price on a PC than what it would cost on a console. Deals can go from 50 to 90% off every week on Steam, and don't get me started on the summer sales on Steam, G2A and Greenman Gaming. Games are pretty much dirt cheap, and you can get all the latest and greatest games at a fraction of the price than what it would cost on consoles. If a component in your PC fails, like your Blu-ray drive, then you can purchase another one and swap it out straight away by literally just sliding in a new one, and it only takes a few minutes. Unlike a console, you would have to send it back to the manufacturer and wait weeks or even months to get it fixed. No huge upgrades like buying an entire system. Instead, if you want a boost in performance, you can purchase new PC components over time, giving you decent or drastic changes in performance. Or you can simply turn down the game settings to increase the performance. Next up is mods. Mods can make a game last forever. Take a game like Skyrim and you can literally tweak everything, like how tall you want the grass to be, how NPCs react, and you can add entire levels for free. These are only a few things that mods can do. Super popular games were born from mods such as DayZ, which came from a game called Arma 3. Mature community. Not to say there aren't immature players you will come across, but the PC community is generally mature and you won't come across that annoying 12-year-old kid on the microphone who keeps telling you he slept with your mother. Different games produce different communities. Now, playing a game such as Counter-Strike, you can get rude players, but playing a game such as Civilization, it's a lot more friendly and mature. Moving on. Online is free. No more paying $60 a year just to go on the internet. A console's lifespan is generally 7 years, and by not having to pay a fee, you would have saved $420. You could purchase the latest console that kind of money, or better yet, build a new gaming PC. Next up is customization. Customizing your PC is endless. You can decide what color your keyboard and mouse lights up, if your PC case lights up, what kind of effects you want this lights to have, the style of your PC case, if you want a nice sleek minimalistic look, or you want a load of LEDs like your array. Your options are endless. Better controls and smoother experience. You may not know it yet, but mouse and keyboard is better. When you get used to mouse and keyboard, your movement speed is so much more fluid and you land where you want to be. With the keyboard, you can program every action to any key you like. It's that simple. I remember going back and playing Battlefield 3 on PS3 with the controller and it felt so sluggish and slow. With the higher frame rate and not being capped like the consoles, this makes your entire game experience smoother. The eye can't see more than 30 frames per second is a myth. Our eyes are not cameras. If you ask someone who has been playing on a PC, the 144Hz monitor, to switch back to 30 frames per second, they would consider it unplayable. Next up is graphics. Of course, the most obvious, and you've probably heard it so many times, PC graphics are amazing. And that's true. I remember playing something like The Witcher 3 for the first time. I was completely blown away. It had the best graphics I've seen in a game. In fact, I purchased a new graphics card just so I played the game maxed out, and it was a damn good experience. There were so many moments where I would just look at the scenery and think, I can't believe they put all this into a video game. You can see graphical comparison videos on YouTube, but they don't do the game justice, since YouTube compresses the video files and you just see a filtered version of the game. Next up is backwards compatibility. PC is the only platform where you can play a game from a decade ago whilst playing it on the latest and greatest system and never purchase the same game twice. This will also save a ton of space. Cut out the middleman. By cutting out people such as GameStop and getting rid of game cases, you are cutting out these companies who take a cut of the game price and you are saving manufacturing costs. This will ultimately allow developers to receive more money and save you money. A win-win situation for both parties. You can do more than just gaming. It's not just a gaming PC, it's a full-blown computer. You can do anything Chinese things like Photoshop, multimedia, movies, homework, and the list goes on. If your PC is powerful enough for video games, then you can even use it to work intensive programs like Sony Vegas. Now we've covered a fair amount of positives, I will show you the negative side. So PC gaming isn't all sunshines and rainbows, that's what you'll be thinking. There are plenty of negatives, but I won't go into too much detail, simply because the positives weigh out the negatives so much. All I will say about this part and what you really need to know if you should make the switch is, do you like plug in and play? What I mean by this is, do you like press the play button and not have any problems at all? Are you okay with your game sometimes crashing and doing a little bit of research to fix it? If you don't mind dealing with occasional bugs and looking up how to fix it, then PC gaming is for you. Also, if you like to tweak games to just how you like it, then PC gaming is also for you. But if you only like plug in and play and can't stand a single hiccup, you don't like tweaking a game to your liking, then you should probably stick to console. It's that simple. So I've covered the positives and what you need to know about the negatives and if you should make the switch or not. In part 2 of getting into PC gaming, I will be covering the myths and basically debunking them. If you can't wait for part 2, then I've already done a full blog post on it and you can read everything I will be covering in the video series there. Just go to techanimate.com/is PC gaming for you, or you can just check out the link in the description below. To be notified of my latest uploads, then consider subscribing and tick the bell icon. For all things anime and gaming, go to techanimate.com.